The Duke and Duchess of Sussex have shared their coronavirus action plan advised followers to train as counselors if they're bored at home. Prince Harry, 35, and Meghan Markle, 38, who are currently living in a Vancouver Island mansion, posted an Instagram message online earlier today about supporting one another because people might feel alone, anxious, scared or bored during the coronavirus crisis. They shared a series of resources to help us all through the process, including asking followers to digitally train as counselors in order to help support others. Along with their lengthy message, they shared a bright turquoise image which included the words, "Today I feel." Meanwhile, Prince William, 37, and Kate Middleton, 38, visited NHS staff to pass on personal thanks from the Queen, 93, and Prince Charles, 71. The message, which was shared with their 11.7 million followers today, read, "With everything going on, it's a lot to take in. Many of us may feel confused, or alone, or anxious or scared. And in isolation, some of us may just feel bored, or that you don't know what to do with yourself without your normal routine. It's perfectly normal to be feeling any of these things." It went on, "Our emotional well-being is challenged every day whether we realize it or not, but our lives are usually filled with distractions. Now with constantly changing COVID coverage, we are all adjusting to this new normal and the feelings that come with it. But here's the good thing, because right now we need to hear good things, right? Yes, there is isolation and physical distancing, but there doesn't have to be loneliness." The couple went on to share a series of resources to help us all through this process before saying there were also ways that you can become one of those resources. The resources included the British Crisis Text Line, and Canadian charity Kids Help Phone, as well as their joint charity venture with Prince William, 37, and Kate Middleton, 38, Shout UK. They wrote, "At Crisis Text Line at Give Us as Hout Insta at Kids Help Phone and NCTL Ireland are organizations that need new volunteers now more than ever and have an open door for you to get the support you need. If you're home and feeling bored, you can digitally train to be a counselor and help someone who really needs your support." What an amazing way to use this time. If you feel alone, overwhelmed, depressed, or anxious, you can text one of these lines and talk it through. If you are in an abusive relationship and now find yourself in isolation with your abuser, these counselors are there for you. You do not need to suffer in silence, the message continued, and for those of you who don't feel comfortable texting with a stranger, reach out to your friends, family and colleagues. Phone calls and video conferencing are such a great way to feel more connected. Ask if they're okay, tell them how you're actually feeling, and use this time to really listen for the answer. If there is someone you know and are worried about, your text may be the thing that saves their life. The couple went on to share a video of Brother Richard Hendrick, a Capuchin Franciscan living in Ireland, reading his poem Lockdown. Posting a BBC radio clip of his reading of the poem on their Instagram page, they wrote, "We were moved by this so wanted to share with you." The hopeful poem, which went viral online earlier this week, explores positivity in the face of the outbreak. It includes lines such as "The birds are singing again, the sky is clearing, spring is coming." The Sussexes' comments come after a close friend exclusively told DailyMail.com Meghan and Prince Harry are self-isolating in Canada, with Meghan confiding in friends that Harry feels helpless and is concerned about the Queen and his father catching coronavirus. The Duchess of Sussex is also taking steps to protect her family, requiring everyone on their team, the people who buy groceries and run errands, to wear latex gloves at all times and are to follow a strict hygiene protocol, the source said. The friend added, "Meghan said just because they are isolating themselves, it doesn't mean they can't help. They aren't just sitting around at home doing nothing. They continued. Meghan told her inner circle that what's happening in the world right now is a mental health crisis. She said they are working with a mental health nonprofit to create some sort of online support system for those most vulnerable, like new mothers suffering from postpartum depression. People who lack support systems need reassurance that they are not alone. Meghan and Harry have just returned to Canada following their last official engagements as working members of the royal family. They attended the Mountbatten Festival of Music and reunited with Prince William and Kate Middleton during the Commonwealth Day celebrations. Upon being back in Canada, the close friend said Meghan admitted that Harry feels a bit helpless and isolated out in the middle of nowhere, but is grateful that they are all together as a family.